One pink wheel here. This is a 2003 Mazda Protege5. Going to be doing the brake caliper on it. I've got a seized brake caliper, so got it up on jack stands. This is the brake caliper. There is a left and a right, so make sure you get the correct one. It's gonna be, here's the new one, and it's on there like this. If you look on this side, this is where the bolts go through for the bracket, which are right here and underneath here. So we need to get both of those off. Those are on very tight. You're gonna need a breaker bar or something heavy duty to get that off. The other big thing is the brake line goes in here, which fits right there. So the brake line goes in here, and there's a little hook thing that hooks in right here to keep it from moving a little bit. So you want to make sure that that goes in there. I'm reusing my brake pads. You can get these with brake pads in them, and that's called loaded. If it comes loaded, that means it has brake pads in the caliper already. So I'm going to be reusing my brake pads, reusing my that thing there, and we'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to try to take the whole thing off, hang it up without just loosening the brake line, leave it in, and then put the new one on. Quick take off the brake line off of the old one, and then quick put it in the new one, and that way I've got less brake fluid I have to bleed out, because there'll be less air in there. Alright, so in addition to the part, this is everything that I used. Gonna need some .3 brake fluid, that's what it takes, glue thread rocker, some brake parts lubricant, we have breaker bar, and then you're going to need either a really big breaker bar or an impact wrench for those bracket bolts, and they are 17 millimeter, so you're going to need 17 millimeter. And then I've got two 17 millimeter, one for my half-inch, one for my 3/8 inch, and then this is 12 millimeter. Gets the brake line off. This is a H8 Allen. That is for the brakes, and when my new one took a 12 millimeter and it didn't use the H8. Probably need a couple of one of these little knuckle things, but that's it. Not a whole lot of different tools you're going to need for this. So how do you know if your brake caliper is seized? Well, if you got it out and it spins freely like this is the new one, so it spins pretty freely, but if it doesn't spin when you got it up off the ground and it's stuck, then that means, well, you need a new one. The other way is if it just feels like you don't have, one wheel is kind of dragging, and maybe it's pulling, your car's pulling to one side or the other. What you can do is you can get out after driving it for a few miles, is you touch your brakes, touch your brake disc. If this is hot, touch the other side, see if the temperature is different. You know, if this is really hot and the other side's cool, well then this side has an issue with the brake caliper being stuck. But if they're both cool, then it's probably not your brake caliper, it's something else. I didn't have enough room to get a good breaker bar or my impact wrench on this top bracket bolt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brake section off, and it's just it's an Allen bolt here, and then it can swing up, and then you can pull this whole thing out, and hopefully that'll give me some room to attack this top bolt better. I did put some penetrating fluid on there, so but yeah, it's on there tight. So I'm going to undo this, and then this middle section should all come out of the bracket. Should just pull right out like this. That's the only bolt that's holding this thing in.